Hey, what's up, Barbie girl? Welcome. Sorry, I'm getting all my chat set up. I am multi-streaming across multiple places right now, so I gotta get like six channels there. But how's it going? I hope your day is going well. Ooh, I see you're on the portrait one. The portrait streams seem to be more popular than the landscape streams. Life is good. TwitchCon was a trip. We are posting our first video today from TwitchCon. I am very excited about that. Very excited about that. All right. But yeah, TwitchCon was a trip. Got home, took a family day, and now we're back on the grind. We're back on the grind. So what's new with you? All right. What's taking you to Cali? Hey, what's up, Ashert? Welcome. I forgot, or I didn't get to see Sachi. Welcome to the TikTok. The real Carl Marius. Welcome, dude. TwitchCon was such a trip. How many people did you get to meet? Ooh, this is a real good question, Carl. There is actually, you're probably going to hate this answer, but there is no best. But what I recommend everybody do is start with term. And the reason is you get the most bang for your buck when it comes to the death benefit from a term policy than you do from any other. Now, if you want any other bells and whistles, that's when you look at other policies. But it's possible that you can get whatever benefit you're going to get from that insurance policy better from outside of the policy. So you just got to think of that. Hey, what's going on, roasting beats? File later tonight. Save for a few more days after TwitchCon. Oh man. Oh, you're leaving Cali. Whoops, I misread that. What did you do in the last couple of days? If I have the money, should I buy a car cash? Johnny, that's generally my recommendation. Buy a buy a car cash. You want to save up over time and buy a car cash if you can, assuming your budget's good, your emergency fund is good, you have all of that taken care of. Then you want to go ahead and if that money was set aside for that goal of buying a car, boom, just chilled, going to the movies today before I leave. Ooh, a movie in San Diego, I dig it. Did you hit the beach much, Barbie girl? Dakota, welcome. All right, now I gotta go to Kick. Actually, I should go to X first. I am doing something crazy today. I don't know how much I'm allowed to really talk about this, but I stream across multiple platforms all the time. What's up, Salvador? Salvador Guzman. Hey, real Carl, I answered this question already. Let me know if you missed it, but there is no real best. There's no best, if that makes sense. Let's pop out my X chat here. Whoo, this setup is crazy. How do I get out of these personal loans? Let me make this window a little bigger. Should I pay off the biggest one first or just keep making payments on all of them every month? This is a great question, Jared. I love this. So there's two methods. I'm going to give you two methods to consider, and you can pick whichever one is best for you. Thank you for the follow. So there's the snowball method. Either way, what I want you to do before we do any of this, line up all of your balances by there. You keep going. Or the avalanche method, where you still have those balances, you multiply them by the APR, see which one you have the most interest going towards every month or every year, and then you pay the minimums towards everything else and most towards that. Hey, user. I did cover term and that I do start with term. I just think he missed my whole response, Would you like to hear my whole response, user, about insurance? Man, didn't get to go to the deep beach. We didn't either, Barbie. We went to, we drove by the beach, though, like the pier where all the boats were and stuff. That was sick. Hey, Abdi, welcome. Welcome. All right, now let's get Kit going. And pop out chat. Okay. I am live across 5 different platforms right now, which is crazy. TikTok is popping. TikTok is popping. If you're in debt, is the best thing to do is close the account and do financial plan. Well, there's not necessarily... hey, Jared, what did you think of what I just told you, though? All right, Roger. So when you don't necessarily need to close the account. If you don't have the discipline maybe to pay it, then that makes sense to pay it off. But if you can... keep it open, because then you have available credit, which looks good to your amount of money that you have. You have available credit to you, which means you are credit worthy. So if you can, pay it down in a good way. You cannot borrow $10,000 secret. So Jared, did you get what I meant by the payments, lining them up? Selvin, welcome. Fire, welcome. Zach, Secret, welcome. Hey, thanks for liking the live. Hey. What was that you had cut out? Lineup. So you want to figure out what the best way to pay it down. You're either going to, for me, it's either the snowball method or the avalanche method. You want to line them up in order. Take your balance and then your APR. Have them all lined up from biggest to smallest. And then you're going to multiply them out and figure out either, do you want to pay off the smallest first? If you want to pay off the smallest first, then pay the minimums on everything else, put everything towards the smallest, pay it off, roll it into the next one, do the same thing, roll it into the next one. That's the snowball method. There's also the avalanche method. But I want to see what questions you have before I go any further. Someone wants to use best for my budget. What's with your screen? It's green. My whole screen? Let's see what TikTok is showing. It doesn't look green for me. All right, let's see here. We can't see anything. What do you mean? Does everyone see green? Because I'm on my own TikTok right now and it looks just fine. All right. We're good. Let's see here. It's green, we can't see. Biggest loan is 1,100 and the smallest is 92. Then between are like 200s, 400. Yes. Yo, thanks for the like. I appreciate it. You guys got great names. Side Hustler, Game for Life 36. I dig it. Jared. Appreciate you guys liking it. So, yeah, Jared, line those up in order, right? If you make the minimums on all those big ones, you could probably pay off that 92 one quick. And then once you pay that 92 one off, you go, oh man, hydrate. You deleted your message. No. But then after you pay that 92 one off, you roll it into one of your hundreds. Then you pay that one off. Then you roll that payment into your hundreds, right? And then boom, you just keep knocking them out. Yo, Optimistic, thank you for the follow. I'm currently having a low month on my remodeling business. I need $10K to reinvest in marketing. All right. Low month on my remodeling business. You can feel like there's a light at the end. There is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, Jared. Yo, Game, thank you for the Game for Life. Thank you for the follow. Jared, there is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. If you make the sacrifices now, do a budget, build a small emergency fund, and then start attacking these debts, you will make tremendous progress. Tremendous progress. All right, so Guillermo, it's tough. 10,000. You might just have to wait, brother. What I would do after this, though, is be pushing or be saving money to the side so that you have the cash later to do the marketing. Can you grind it out now while you're saving? If so, you're going to need to, get a budget, Guillermo, and start saving up cash. But, you could always look at a business loan. But it might not be good. Oh, no. My stream went out. No. Let's see here. Is it working? There we go. I think we're working now. Angelina, welcome. All right, I'm back. You couldn't hear anything. So you might just have to save, brother. You might just have to save for it if you don't have the cash for it now. You could always look at doing a business loan. Oh, man, I'm lagging. Man, I don't want to be lagging. Blake, welcome. Where do you recommend getting those loans? A bank that you have a relationship with. If you're going to get it. But I actually don't recommend you get the business loan unless you need to. Hey, what's up, big homie? Big homie, we are multi-streaming, baby. We are everywhere right now. So yeah, if you can avoid the loans, avoid the loans. Only get them if you have to. AJ, welcome. Hey, let's go. We got a 3-day streak. Big homie in the house. You driving today? Andres, welcome. Fancy Boy Realness, Jacob Hernandez, welcome. Yo, what's up, Gregular? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Jacob, welcome. Andres, when do you think filing for bankruptcy makes sense? This is tough, man, because my threshold for this is much harder to get to, Andres, but it would be when you have refined your budget and cut out everything in your life that you possibly can to make ends meet, and you still can't do it. That might be the time. But if you haven't gone through every step to refine your own finances, not until then. I don't have a vehicle since I used to have a work from home job. Credit is bad and I have no savings. Should I keep looking for work from home or pull my retirement to buy? So this is all personal preference game. I want to say that pulling out of retirement is the last thing I would recommend. It is, you can never make up for that money. Now, everybody has their own situation. It might be, but it might be trouble. But you could also look at public transportation. You know, depending on the job, you could Uber to and from, you know what I mean? Hey there, I'm creating a new budget. Would you recommend adding a generosity fund? Why or why not? Jacob, if it matters to you, you should add it. If you want to do it, you should add it. Your budget is personal and to you. What I'm doing for my budget is irrelevant to what you're doing. So if that's in your heart and you want to be able to generously give money every month, you should absolutely add it and see if you can afford it. Going to Iowa right now, going to Chicago still. All right, you're making progress. You're making progress. Connection is bad. Could be my end, but I think it's yours, by the way. I think you are correct. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to fix this. This is my first time streaming through Streamlabs. Normally, I stream through. Normally, I stream through TikTok app, and now I'm doing it through Streamlabs to see what it's like. Retirement or girlfriend? Well, if you do it properly, you start with retirement and then you get a girlfriend. But really, you can do both, Augie. You just got to budget for both, you know? I live in a rural area, not public transportation here. Okay. Lost my job yesterday due to being laid off. Have no savings. What do I do? Are you able to live with friends or family, Andres? You got to figure out how to get your expenses as low as possible. There's no magic answer here. There's no magic pill. But if you lost your job, you got to figure out how to cut every expense that you have down right now and live your life accordingly. If you can get rid of rent, do that. If you have a mortgage, get roommates. Do what you can, but you got to cut back those expenses as much as possible. This is unfortunately going to be a lesson for life and something that you make adjustments for in the future. If that makes sense. Aureliana Claire, welcome. Ant, welcome. Ant B2000. Hey, so this is a really tough spot to be in. If you truly have no savings and all that, you're probably going to be putting stuff on credit cards and debt, and that is a really tough place to be. But this is a lesson for the future. Right now, you have to do what's necessary to survive, and then you can make adjustments. Northwest Florida, welcome. I wonder, I don't have a car either. Might look for some used Honda on Marketplace soon. Yeah, I'm considering doing that. We have like one family vehicle right now and looking to get a second vehicle just cause. Or not just cause, just so I can have something to ride around in. All right. What's up, Maniac? Welcome. All right, let's see here. There we go. Stimmed Zelisk, welcome. Roman Warrior, welcome. I have 150K in an old 401K, interested in a fixed index annuity for the pension life aspect. I'm 41. Okay, I'm really glad you brought this up. This is a great question. So are you trying, so you'd roll it over and buy a fixed index annuity. So that annuity will always be available for you, Stimmed. You can buy an annuity at any point in your life. Imagine a different scenario where you take this 150, you invest it for growth, and hey, thanks for your advice, girl. You like this new look? There's TikTok is saying the stream is rough, but okay, so you take that same 150,000, let it grow. Thanks, Maniac. Let it grow over the next 20 years or however long you're going to work, and then buy a fixed index annuity. Your annuity will be a much higher payment if you're paying $600,000 for it or $450,000 for it as opposed to $150,000. Just throwing it out there. I appreciate you guys. Maniac, free advice girl. Does the stream seem okay on Twitch? Because it's definitely lagging out on TikTok, and I am very sad. Does that make sense, Stimmed? Yo, what's up, Queen Lex? Welcome. Stim Zealous, welcome back. I apologize to my my TikTok crew here. Apparently the stream is laggy. Incredibly sorry, Stimmed. Should I liquidate my brokerage account to max out my Roth contributions? I'd have capital gains tax. Why would you do that, Trevor? It's my fault. This is my first time streaming TikTok on Streamlabs, so I have some sort of issue going here that I need to resolve. I'm not sure what it is. I apologize. Trevor, thank you. But hey, Trevor, give me a little bit more about why you would liquidate a brokerage account and realize gains. Because you're going to eat tax to save tax in the future. Why not just leave it? If you have cash in a brokerage account that you can make to a Roth contribution, that's one thing. But to realize capital gains, to make it, that's tough, man. Hey, I really appreciate the follow and the like. $23 years old, not enough money to max out my Roth this year. Did you earn enough to max out your Roth? So that's the first thing. You got to have earned income to be able to make the Roth contribution. And then once you do, if you did, then just make what you can. I wouldn't realize capital gains and pay taxes to make a contribution. You have to weigh the pros and the cons, but taking a tax hit to grow and hopefully make up for that tax growth over time, that possibly could work, but it's not. Oh man, it's lagging for you too, free advice girl. What do I do? What do I do? Carson Beatty, welcome. I can't end the TikTok stream before an hour and a half. Otherwise, they nuke your next stream. At least that's what Julian told me yesterday. Does that make sense, Trevor? Not lagging for Big Homie. Interesting. It's like 4,500 or something like that, Maniac. Yeah, 4,500. That's not even as high as I want to. And the bit rate shouldn't be bothering me at all. I have a 2 gigabyte fiber upload speed. Jay Dizzle. I think my issue is it hasn't grown much. What should I put the 150 into now to grow up before retirement? So, are you talking about retire? Hey, just real quick, if you guys don't mind, or if you want a for sure better connection, join my Patreon. We're doing a community Q&A on Saturday, but it's free. It's in my bio, my TikTok bio. It's there. But if you're talking, right, you're still a young man. You're 41. You still have like 20 plus years. Wait, I'm behind on chat. Like 20 seconds. What do you mean, Maniac? So if you have 150, sorry, when do you want to retire? Let's start with that question. My apologies. When would you like to retire? Like when you, I'm just realizing this now, but the next message you type, I'm going to say something. I'd like to take payments by 65, possibly even 70. So you have like 20 plus years. What you have to decide is an allocation you're comfortable with. The fact that you're looking at an annuity makes me think you are very risk averse, that you do not like market movements at all. Is that accurate? Bruce, welcome to the channel. All right, that time it was like 40 seconds. I just got it at 105. Let's see, I just responded to it. Not totally. I take risks with my current money, just not my 401. So personally, I think you should take more risk with your 101 or 401 because you don't have access to it for 20 plus years. You know what I mean? You have a long time before you need that money. So if it fluctuates over time, why does that bother you? Now, I'm not saying it doesn't, but you got to think about why. So if you're invested in some stocks for growth and we run into an 0809 scenario and it loses 50% of your value in the short term, as long as you don't sell, you don't lock that in. You have time to let it recover. Are you capable of doing that? Or if you were invested in stock and you saw a market downturn, would you panic, sell out? You wouldn't be able to sleep at night, things like that. Panics don't bother me. My issue is it's an old 401k and no longer contribute. Yeah, but that's okay. It's still going to grow based on what the market does over time. You know what I mean? It's still going to grow even though it's in that account. You could also roll it over into a rollover IRA. I would need to know more. I'm not recommending you do that, but you could do that. But like, why not just invest in a target retirement fund or something similar? Yeah, something like that. So that's going to give you stock exposure, bond exposure. It's going to rebalance when it goes up and down, I believe. That's going to give you significantly more growth potential than your index annuity. And here, I'm going to look that up right now. Fidelity 2020, 2055. Fidelity 2055 index target date fund. Let's take a look. I mean, year to date, it's up almost 20% stemmed. Year to date, it's up 19%. Over 5 years, it's up almost 57%. Can we explain the upside of a buying annuity at, say, 65? Yes. All right, so the fixed index annuity or an annuity in general, right now, if you take the money, that $150,000, and you just buy it, you're going to be locked into, they're going to set you with a payment with it. When it's indexed, it might be able to go up based on what the market does. Or what you could do is let your money grow, and then when you get in retirement, if you're really that anxious about it, you can then buy a whatever this grows to annuity at that point in time with a significantly larger nest egg to buy an annuity, which should give you a much larger payment in the annuity. Seth Glide, welcome. Does that make sense, Stimmed? What makes you want an annuity, Stimmed? I could assume it's the guaranteed income, but tell me a little bit more about it. Yo, you just might be a banana. Pension like has a retirement until death. Yep, that's what I thought. So you can accomplish the same sort of thing with a much larger nest egg when you get to retirement, if you really want to. But if you want to do some research outside of this chat, because I'm about to send you down the rabbit hole, but you could look at something called the total return approach as well. Now, if it's the guaranteed income, you can always buy a pension. You can always buy a pension, but what the total return approach is, you buy the entire world stock and bond market. You're going to have some income, you're going to have some stocks. It's going to grow together. And then you sell out of some of your top end gains at long term capital gains rates, which is better than the income that a pre-tax annuity would be, which would be ordinary income tax rates. So you got to think about that. Yes, that's true. Old, is from an old retirement account they're not contributing to anymore. That's right. We turn up the stuff there. Hazel Eyes, welcome. Me too, me too. Do they require the annuity to be open for a period of time before you can draw on it? No, you can buy. Yo, what's up, Soft? Welcome, brother. Welcome. I'm already going to tell you we're having stream issues, and I'm not sure how to fix them. But so there are different types of annuities, Stimmed. You can buy an immediate annuity. About to drive home. Got you hooked up with my car speaker. That's what I'm talking about, Soft. Where'd you go? You have to understand this as well, Stimmed. They want your money. All right, I dig it, Soft. They want your money, Stimmed. They want you. They will find if you have money to spend and you want something specific. Somebody has a product out there for you. So what a index annuity looks to do is, right, you lock in and you buy an annuity right now at 41 years old. And then it's supposed to be $2,500 a month in today's dollars. Well, the index annuity can help that go up. So your monthly payment is going to be more in future dollars. I'm probably going to have to, I'm going to update the drivers here. And then after I update my drivers after the stream, if I'm still laggy, then I am going to, man, I don't know, fill out a ticket with Streamlabs. I'm not even sure, bro. Hey, Jefferson, welcome. Jefferson Fuller. Are you licensed? That's a really good question, Jefferson. I'm a certified financial planner professional with the CFP board. I did work at Vanguard for 13 years where I passed the 6, the 7, the 63, the 65, and the 24. I don't work at Vanguard anymore, and I don't use those licenses anymore because I do not transact on people's accounts anymore. But I am a certified financial planner professional. 21 with 50K, what should I do? I love it, Austin. The first thing you need to do is do your budget. Make sure you understand your inflows and outflows. Make sure you have a surplus at the end of the month, meaning extra money at the end of every month. From there, you need to build an emergency fund. So if you don't have an emergency fund, this 50K, we'll also talk about debt, but this 50K could be towards building your emergency fund. I think 12 months of basic living expenses is what people should have. That way, if they lose their job, they're not as stressed out. But you have to have one that's comfortable for you. Now, with all that being said, maybe you don't want to do any of that. What would be the goal for this money? And I would need a time horizon, like how long you want this money invested. Hey, let's go, Stimmed. I appreciate it. If you'd like to join the community, click the link in my bio. It's free, or you can help change the world for as little as $5. $5 a month. But I have no products or classes to sell you. It's all donation based. It's a Patreon community. Mikey, welcome to the channel. Jackson, welcome. What are the questions you got, Jefferson? What's up, Jonathan? How are you? What type of investing do you like to do, Jonathan? CFP, yes sir. I'm a legit credentialed fiduciary financial advisor. We're trying to change the world, baby. Change the world. Oh yeah, my frames are dropping on Streamlabs big time. I am so very sad. For real, welcome to the channel. My broker's portfolio is 60,000 and it's all in one stock AMD. What do you think? I think that is a very risky portfolio. So essentially, one of two things could happen. Your broker's either going to be really happy because AMD outperforms the rest of the market, and he feels great with that. But there's a higher likelihood that buying one stock is going to be trouble, at least the longer out you are. Now, maybe it's possible that AMD will. So, Jonathan, how did you learn about how to invest? That is a great question, Jonathan. Cappies and more. Welcome. Welcome. Cappies and more cappies. Yo, what's up, Yuli? You disappeared more than I did, Yuli. Yuli on Twitch. Michelob Mike, welcome to the TikTok. I'm sorry if the stream is choppy, Yuli. I'm sorry if the stream is choppy. It is all good, Yuli. Can I tell you a story? Definitely. Once, I've been like hit or miss lately, but once I realized that you were out of the server, I was like, uh-oh. Did something happen between Frost and Yuli? And I didn't want to ask anybody, so I didn't. Tomas, welcome to the TikTok. Hey, Jonathan, do you think for real was for real? Miklo Mike, home equity loan to pay off $67,000 of debt. What are the rates, Miklo? And what type of debts? What are the rates? How fast can you pay it off? What's your plan? Me too, Yuli. We're back. We're back. We're back full time. We'll be streaming at least 4 days per week again. And, yo, what's up, Frost? And we're going to try and get the gaming streams going. I got to figure out what nights they are. The main problem is nighttime has been for working. Making clips, posting clips. Yeah, we really got to get stuff going because it's tough. I think what we really need to do is get this second desk set up and get my wife's computer set up. But Miklo, I need more. It's definitely possible that it could be beneficial, but the problem with a home equity loan is they're open and people end up taking more than they need. It's tough. All right, you gaming tonight? I can't play with you anyway, Yuli. Nah, it's that's not true, Jonathan. Financial home equity loans are used for a lot of people because it's a way to take care of a large chunk of debt, in a controlled manner for a lesser interest rate, I don't like it. But if you're looking at a comparison of how much interest you're going to pay on a bunch of personal debt for $67,000, how much interest that'll be, how much time that'll be, versus a home equity loan where you pay off that same debt, there are a lot of people who will use it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I understand the rationale behind it. Okay, Yuli, Valorant, I dig that. Oh yes, on AMD that is generally not good. Not good. Camper 8% 40K, truck 2.7. I'm on the fence about it. So I doubt you're gonna get a home. Hey, maybe tonight, Frost. We'll see. It depends on how much work we get done. We have to get a bunch of things scheduled, and then I can game. So we got to figure that out. All right, Miklo on TikTok. The $25,000 at 2.7. If you roll that into a home equity loan, you're going to pay a higher interest rate on that. The camper might be worthwhile at 8% because I bet you your home equity loan is going to be possibly less than that. But otherwise, it's going to be close. Just looking at these basic numbers, there might not be a huge benefit for you to take out a home equity loan. What I would do is just attack these debts with ferocity. I would need to know more details too about the term of the loan, how many years and all that sort of stuff. Let's go, Frost! Oh man, I don't have my my alerts up. Thank you for the Prime sub on Twitch, my brother. Triple T Farm Wedding, welcome to the TikTok. Dang, I gotta get the. I'm actually gonna fix this right now. Let me get the alert box. Copy that. Drag that down here. We go paste. There we go. Let me see if I can. How do I make it? One second. I'm getting there. There we go. Kevin. I gave you the sound even though it didn't work. Wait, did that even pop up actually? I don't even see. Oh yeah, it did. All right. Why is it echoing? That's my question. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's close. Thank you. Yeah, come back for more, Miklo. We can definitely talk about that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Triple T. Yo, I love the idea of a farm wedding. Oh, I did, Yuli. Oh, I did. It was TwitchCon was insane. TwitchCon was insane. Such a good time. You know what? I'm gonna copy this one too. Let's go down here. We go to multi-stream. Post it. Let's get this chat box moved. Let's see if it works. All right, there we go. Get all my chat boxes back up. Yo, Jonathan, thank you for the follow. Rob, welcome to the TikTok. But yeah, Yuli, TikTok or TwitchCon was great. I wore a different color shirt each day. We did a vlog style video, which is going to be awesome. Well, that's probably good for you, Soft. You didn't like Rivals anyway. Neither did Wiz. So now that Yuli's in a Valorant thing, the gang will get back together and play. But yeah, Triple T, farm weddings sound beautiful, man. Also, which view do you guys like? Might have just shed a tear. Yeah, the videos are going to be great. We got our first TwitchCon video coming out today. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Or 6 p.m. Eastern time, depending on where you go. Or where you're from. But if you want to see the new free advice guy video premiering on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And you guys can let me know what you think. You know, I trust you guys, Frost, Yuli Soft, the gang, the Boomer Zoomers. But we went back to adding a hype intro at the beginning of the videos. That's what I'm talking about, Yuli. You'll have to smurf with me. Hey, what's up, Baja Blastin'? Welcome to the TikTok. Yuli still loves Rivals. I haven't even seen her ask to play Rivals, although she's out of the server, so I guess I wouldn't see. I just want the Jeff skins. That's true, Frost. Once Yuli disappeared, the whole group just stopped talking. Soft, I haven't touched any game in weeks. I feel that. I don't even know. We've been open for 8 years now. That's beautiful. What state are you guys in, Triple T Farm? This is on TikTok. Sam, I got him to play like 1 DM. Yeah, I gotta get back to it eventually. Once we figure out our rhythm for working, it'll be great. Maybe tonight, my wife and I, if she's still in here, maybe we can commit to building this desk that we've been meaning to build for months now. Months. We probably should have built it while I was not streaming, but, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Man, I'm dropping frames like crazy. It's usually related to poor network connection. It is not my network connection, Streamlabs. I'll be back and immediately ask to play Rivals. Don't worry. Let's go. Man, I'm going to have some work to do after this stream, that's for sure. Yo, what's up, Tyler? 30A. Bruce, if I didn't say hi, hello. Right outside of Mobile. I like it, Triple. 8 years, man. My wife and I did a backyard wedding. And I know that's not the same or whatever, but there's something beautiful about, I don't know, doing it that way. Who's the most famous person you met at TwitchCon? Okay, so there's probably people I didn't know who they were when we met. So I can give you one guy very specifically. He's on Instagram. His name is the Plump. Hold on. Hold on it. Ooh, build the desk on stream. The Plump Cover on Instagram. I randomly talked to this dude. He's got 1.7 million followers on Instagram. So that's not, you know, a streamer. Met some other people as well. Your Twitch and main YouTube streams are lagging for me, but the Shorts YouTube stream is fine. What is going on? Dude, I got to figure this out because it was doing this weeks ago or whatever, man. I don't get it. I don't know if it's my video drivers being 5 months old or if it's something else. I'm really not sure, but I don't like it either way. But I met Gerbifer, if you know her. She's a streamer. She gave me a hug. There were a bunch of people with like 100,000+ followers and all that. I forgot all their names. Some of them will be in videos. Some of them won't. It was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. TwitchCon was awesome. I wish the live stream would have worked better. We didn't figure out the battery issues until Saturday. We didn't figure out how to mount correctly until Sunday. And then when we went outside, it would, when we went outside, the heat would cook the phone and end the stream. So that stunk. I really like the idea, Big Homie, of building it on stream. I don't know that we will, but I do like that idea. Welcome, Q. I didn't see who that last person was. Let me look at that real quick. Crush it. Mazarone. I think that's who it was. Q, welcome. Man, what is going on? Little Jim, welcome to the TikTok. But dude, that was crazy. Maniac was saying I'm like 40 seconds behind on Twitch as well, which is also not cool. And I think when I stream gaming, I'm only going to maybe stream on Twitch. I gotta figure that out, but I'm considering that. Oh. Man, I gotta go until at least 3 o'clock. I gotta go to the thing here. Actually, that's a good content. Let's see here. View on YouTube. Let's see here. New video. (6 p.m. Eastern Time). Boom. Send it. And then pin it. Manually till the end. Oh, dude, this is so choppy on TikTok. It's crazy. Papa, 1123. I'm an advisor. Should I get my Series 26? What would it be for? I was a Series 24, but that was completely irrelevant to my job. I worked for Vanguard for 13 years. I'm a certified financial planner professional. So variable contracts, you want to sell insurance or what? Or just variable contracts? Limited principal responsible for supervising who sell redeemable securities. Wait, what? This sounds very similar to a 24. 110. Supervise Series 6 registered representatives. Why not for the 24, Broden? Why not go for the 24? Oh, here we go. Yo, hitting with the stretch. Oh man, you guys aren't even going to be able to see the goofy stretch anymore. But here we do this. Oh, oh man, soft. Actually, anybody who cares. Oh, let's see what that is. Yo, Gra Chaos. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But I've been doing dead hangs with the activated at the back. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. Welcome here, Julian. I already stretched, Julie. Oh man, this is such a lag here. All right, so Broden, did I answer your question? Why not the 24? It feels like the 24 is maybe a higher license than the 26. Pate. Hey, free advice girl. She's in the YouTube. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Give me those stretches. Vol Pixie, welcome to the TikTok. Do you think I can get community guideline strike if I'm singing Apate? Push-ups, pull-ups, yikes. All right, let's get some push-ups here. I changed the way I do pull-ups and I changed the way I do push-ups. Oh boy. All right, well, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Okay. I should have canceled those out, that's for sure. All right. I do have to wait to do the pull-ups. I have to wait to do the pull-ups. Uh-oh. Maniac redeem sing mode. Hey, what's up, Julian? He's trying to get me made fun of here. Jesus, welcome. I have to do the pull-ups after the stream. If I go out there, the kids will want me, you know what I mean. All right, I may, because of this terrible connection, I may restart the stream, but I need to get to an hour and a half, so we got another like 12 minutes or so. How's it going, Jesus? What questions you got, brother? How can I help you out?